You're hurting, huh? We're both hurting.
Yeah, let's lie down and do the
Let's
interview.
shall we? I'm up for that. Well, you are just a slight bit of a badass in this movie.
Yeah, a bit nasty, a bit cruel. Cutting off heads, you know, and killing lots of Greeks. You know, yeah.
I want to talk about the training. I read some that you were pretty hardcore about it, getting into shape for this movie, which I find hard that you had to get into shape for this movie.
I mean, it was the challenge is also to carry those very heavy swords. You know, you need to build your arms, and to be, you know, to be fit, because I mean you have to be really quick. You know, the speed of this fight. You know, double swords and all this. You need a bit of coordination, and you know, and to go low in your stances and all this. So that required like 2 months of intense training, and that was full on. But I was allowed to eat normally, not like the guys. Mm-mm.
So the swords are really heavy, just so that it really feels like you're...
Yes, sometimes it depends which. If it's very close, it's heavy swords. Otherwise, you can get away with a kind of rubber, which I really like. Yeah.
So the interesting way that this movie is done, in not being a sequel to 300, but being kind of a companion. So this was going on at the same time that 300, right?
Yes, it happened simultaneously. You know, it was, you know, Leonidas was fighting on land, and Themistocles, the commander of the Greek fleet, is battling the Persian navy at sea. But it's exactly at the same time.
I'm fascinated by your voice.
Oh God. Oh really?
I love your voice. I mean, just when your command of it in this film, where you're able to just be up there, but then all of a sudden drop down.
Yeah, to have a man's voice. Yeah, I have some balls. It's growing.
I didn't see those in the film.
Well, next time.
The sex scene. I heard that you sustained a little bit of an injury.
I don't know. There's a noise. Everybody's telling me about it. I mean, we had kind of a few bruises, each of us, you know, because it is kind of it is a very physical kind of love-hate sex scene, or I don't know, S&M, two warriors having sex. So yeah, it's not the most gentle sex scene. So obviously you end up with a few bruises. It's very sexy.
It was a little bit intense.
Yes.
Working on this set, obviously, it's all with a screen. You're not actually out floating on the water.
Thank God, no.
The challenge of doing that as an actress, how do you pull that off?
I mean, to tell you the truth, I hate being on boats and things like that, so that was kind of a blessing to not, you know, be on something that was moving. I was glad there was just green screen, and then they would add everything in post. Otherwise, I would have vomited on the deck all the time. So that was, you just have to trust, you know, the visual effects people. You know it's going to look really stunning because you know the work of the first 300. You know, they're very good. So, yeah.
I think you're fantastic, and you just totally carry this one. So thank you.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much.